What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Last time we what am I saying? We proved that Detective Bloom was a mole working for Targent, so he's been arrested, but now it's time we set off on our journey around the world. Professor, have you said your goodbyes? Yes, but I'm somewhat puzzled. How on earth did they find out about this journey? Ah, well, there is no great mystery there. It was I who contacted your parents. I'm sorry that I did it behind your back. Do you mean to say that you know my parents? Indeed, I owe a great debt to them, from a time long before I became an archaeologist. As such, I have followed your career with some interest. That is why I knew to write to you when I needed a reliable partner. I see. Well, thank you. No, thank you, Professor. I hope you don't feel as though I'm dragging you all into this without any say. Not at all. We have come this far and we intend to see it through to the end. I'm glad to hear it. There is something I'd like to show you. Look at this illustration. Is that an Azran egg? It is. This is how they are depicted in Donald Rutledge's Ancient Histories. Rutledge supposed the eggs to be decorative, pretty ornaments. He never believed them to have any special power or meaning. I see. Then the Azran hid their true purpose well. A wise move. Though enshrined in the most hidden places, the Azran knew that the eggs would one day be found. And they were, or at least one was, which means the others may also have been uncovered and passed from hand to hand. Exactly, which means locating them now won't be a simple endeavor. I hardly expect to stumble across them by chance. I understand, Professor, but that is rather par for the course in our field, wouldn't you say? Haha, yes, archaeology is not for the impatient. Well then, let's get going. Very well, sir. Now, if you would all be seated, we will be taking off shortly. Ooh, I need to buy some. I need to go out and buy some cream for my coffee. Ooh, I normally don't mind black, but if I do drink black, it's with ice, so it's diluted. But this is way too bitter. The Bostonius is really something. It's like a home away from home, and a flying one at that. She should serve us well in the long journey to come. Now, let's enter the locations indicated in the Azran Dome into the system. Are you going to teach us how to fly? As much as I'd like you to hold the reins, Luke, I merely wanted to introduce you to our state-of-the-art navigation system. Now listen carefully. First, I'd like you to examine the monitor up there above the flight controls. Choose a destination on the screen, and Raymond will set the course. If you ever find yourself some distance away, please don't hesitate to call him via the airship icon in the touchscreen. I am confident you will find Raymond quite dependable. He's been an invaluable aid to me over the years. So we just need to touch a destination to set off. How convenient. That's pretty much the same as how the London buses work. So you understand then? Excellent. No need for me to explain twice. Okay. Simply touch a destination and the Bostonius will take us there in no time. Oh, that's not where I meant to go. It's actually really cool looking. Why don't we go to the walled city? It looks like Attack on Titan city because it's got the walls surrounding. So that's like Wall Maria. This appears to be one of the locations marked on the walls of the Azran Dome. I feel the power of the Azran resonating. There's surely an aura stone here. The walls of the city do resemble Azran architecture. There's a lot to indicate that we're in the right place. Well, shall we disembark? Shall we? With any luck, it won't be long until we have the egg in our possession. In a way, these streets remind me a little of London. They're much quieter, though. How sure are we that the egg is here again? In the city of Mosinnia sleeps the eternal phoenix, or so the legend goes. Where there's a bird, there's probably an egg. I wonder if this legend of the phoenix might not be connected to the Azran Riders of the Sky. Not the most scientific theory, but given that the town is enclosed in Azran walls, I'd say it has some merit. Well, that's good to hear. But where do we start? There's no one around. Perhaps the city's residents are all indoors. Let's try the nearest house. Which is here? Here? Where? Here? Excuse me, is anybody there? There doesn't appear to be anyone home. All the streets are deserted. It's a little bit creepy. Granted, there is something not quite right here. Let's keep moving. Aha! Professor Sycamore, look! That golden statue looks like a phoenix. Do you think it's part of the legend? I very much doubt it. In the eyes of the Azran, even the purest gold was of little worth. Oh, yes, of course. There was a chapter about it in Rutledge's Ancient Histories, wasn't there? Scratch that theory, then. Still not a soul around. Please, you have to help me! Think or get away! Did you hear that? It came from over there. Quickly! I thought old people were supposed to be nice. Why won't you help me? Macaw, did you hear that? He called us old. Where we come from, that's a crime, you know. Zip it, Robin. Boy, let me make something very clear. I'm a perfectly eligible bachelor and I don't like to be talked down to. I mean, why we won't help you is none of your business. Now, out of our way, brat. Macaw, I reckon that phoenix bird over there has the egg we're looking for. Let's not waste our time talking to this pipsqueak. This is why I don't trust grown-ups. Wow, he asked those two for help? He must really be desperate. Indeed. Shall we offer our assistance? You came from outside the city, didn't you? Please, I really need your help. Everything's gone wrong and I've... Slow down. What's your name, young man? Sorry, my name's Umid. Hello there, Umid. My name's Desmond Sycamore and this is Professor Layton. Would you care to tell us what's wrong? Well, it's the adults. They're all... One morning my mom wouldn't wake up. I shook her, but I couldn't get more than a few mumbles out of her. And the other grown-ups are exactly the same. They're all just lying there sleeping, and have been for a whole week. A whole week? How bizarre. So every adult in the city is currently in a sort of coma. I know it's hard to believe, but please, come to my house. You can see for yourself. It's just over here. Come on. Maybe you grown-ups will think of a way to wake her up. Sounds like a trap to me. I don't trust this kid. Oh, I trust him. The woman in bed wouldn't be your mother, I presume. Yeah, it seems like she's been like this for ages. I don't know what to do. Well, her pulse is steady and her breathing seems normal. I don't believe she's in any immediate danger. You don't know what caused her to end up in this state? If I did, I wouldn't be asking you. She doesn't respond to a single thing I say. No one can do anything. I can't handle this anymore. A most curious phenomenon. The only thing I can think of is, well, it's an old Mosinnian legend. The story goes that, long ago, a mighty phoenix with healing powers swooped down on Mosinnia and made it her home. She would slumber for months, even years at a time, but when she was awoken, tears of joy would stream from her eyes. Those tears were said to cure any illness. The people of the city collected the tears and used them to heal the sick. So if I can find the phoenix and wake her up, maybe her tears will help the grown-ups wake up too. Look, you might not believe it, but I don't have any other choice. Actually, it's often the case that legends have some vestige of truth to them. There may be a chance such a thing exists. It's the only hope I have left. I'll do whatever it takes. Please, if you promise to help me, I'll guide you through the city. I'll show you anything you want. Azran traditions remain strong in Mosinnia, but the entire adult population of the town is fast asleep. It seems a phoenix's tears would rouse the locals from their slumber, but does such a mythical creature even exist? Alright, wait, where are we? Gather information on the Phoenix. How do we do that? Oh, we must actually go to the Phoenix. Who the heck are you? Who are you? Why aren't you asleep like Daddy? Are you sleepwalking? No, I'm quite sure we're awake. Though the situation you poor children are in seems like a bad dream to me. We're currently trying to find a way to wake the adults of your city. Our friend Umid here believes the Phoenix might be the key. Oh, the Phoenix? Yeah, I saw that once. Want to hear about it? Wait, actually, can you help me with the puzzle first? I'm really stuck on it. Your parents are dying, you little brat. My parents are dying, but I want to solve this puzzle. Snake squeezing times 10? Squeezing a selection of slithering serpents into a small pot like this is no problem for an experienced snake charmer. In fact, even though you might not think this pot here could hold more than the 9 snakes that are already in it, with a bit of rearranging, you can definitely fit in a 10th. There's no trickery involved, and the snakes don't overlap each other. Care to give it a go? See if you can get all the 10 snakes to fit into this pot. No overlapping, huh? Okay. This is gonna be a lot of trial and error, huh? Oh, it scared.
This was quite the conundrum.
There was such a long pause after I solved it. I thought I got it wrong, and I was like, oh no, this is gonna take so long. Spectacular. You're clever. Okay, so the Phoenix, right? You see that big hill outside the city? It's called Phoenix's Rest. We always get told off if we play anywhere near it. But once, right, I saw this humongous bird perched on the hill, and it looked me right in the eye. A large bird at Phoenix's Rest? Sounds like a lead to me. Whoa! That's a long walk, man! If the grown-ups were around, they'd yell at us and tell us not to go anywhere near that place. I know it's probably to keep us safe, but this is different. If the Phoenix really lives on that hill, then we have to go. It just looks so creepy. I sort of wish there were some grown-ups yelling at us not to go right now. They can tell me off all they like when they wake up. I'll just be happy that they're back to normal. I thought something was gonna come out of there, but maybe not. Okay. Look, is that it? Is that the phoenix? Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you. We came here hoping to see the phoenix. Is that you? Oh, but you've been here a long time, haven't you? Ah, so you're waiting for her, and you say she sparkles. That sounds mystical enough. I bet she's the one we're looking for then. Do you know when she might be back? We'd really like to meet her too. Squawk, 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 croak, croak, squawk, croak. Well, I don't think we'll be able to wait that long, but how do you know she's nearby? Squawk, hark. Whoa, you must have a keen sense of smell. Squawk, quar, walk, cross, squawk, ke. What an annoying sounding bird. You think she's inside there? That doesn't sound very likely. I think that's a sluice gate? What? K? K? Poor K? Oh, you know, it's like a door for water. And never mind, it's not important. It was nice to meet you, Adler. Squawk, why? Get it? How's it look, Luke? Well, Adler here isn't the phoenix, but there's a much bigger bird around here and it sparkles all over. An even bigger bird, but how do we go about looking for it? He said he spotted her once when he was looking towards the city. Maybe we'll find more clues back there. Oh, wait, go back! Go back! Damn it! Well, this is quite a predicament, and we're still no closer to finding the egg. If we could locate someone involved in town planning, it would be a different story altogether. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I haven't seen anyone older than Umid on the streets. And the only clue we have to go on is that there might be an enormous bird that sparkles. Where on earth should we look? A moment. Sycamore? Umid said that all the adults in Mosinnia are suffering from this interminable sleep. Yet you, Miss Altava, and I have shown no signs of drowsiness or exhaustion. Yes, I suppose that's true. But what does that mean? Whatever induced the sleep is unlikely to be an airborne contagion of some sort. It must have come about by some other means. We need more information. The source of the illness must lie elsewhere, but where? Let's talk to the children in the city. Perhaps they'll be able to provide us with a clue or two. Now, Tamir, I know this might be hard for you, but can you remember anything that might have caused your father to fall ill? Yeah, I guess there might be one thing. We had a massive festival the night before in honor of the Phoenix. Me and Daddy helped ourselves to all the food we could eat. My tummy's never stuck out so much as it did then. That sounds sensational. But then when we got home, right, I heard Daddy go out through the back. I thought he might be going for seconds. Well, more like sevenths, but then why didn't he invite me? So that must be when whatever happened. It sounds that way, all right. Come on, let's see if we can gather some more facts about this festival. Wait, you're gonna go? Then who am I gonna play with? What about the other children? Can't you play with them? I already asked. There's a girl that hangs around Precious Hill, but she only ever wants to play with Umid. It's not fair. Ooh, she's got the hots for Umid. Umid's quite the popular one, isn't he? How about we pay this girl a visit? So you're not gonna play with me then? Well, if she doesn't look very moody, can you ask her again for me? Ah, there she is. But why don't we speak to her tomorrow in the next episode? So stay tuned for that one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!